Hey, Adebanjo, nọ na-agbọghị the page. Nke onye chiri ya zere. Daalụ. Ịmaalụ maka Chief Adebanjo. Chief Adebanjo blasted the Southerners who are clamoring for president of a failed state called Nigeria. Chief Adebanjo is a true sayer. Okwu n'eziokwu. Ọtụghọ mmadụ egwu wee pụta eziokwu na ya asịbazi na ọ pụtara late ikwu ya ebe ka ọ nọ kemgbe. Nke a sokwa. Mana ka o mesizi pụta apụta bịakwuke n'eziokwu. Anyị na-ekene ya na okwuru eziokwu n'ụwa. O kwuru ka o sikwazi wee gwa Tinubu ihu na ihu na nke abụghị ihe ederede n'akwụkwọ na ọ gwara Tinubu ihu na ihu okwu gbasara mpụta ọ na-apụta ịbịabịachi Nigeria as Nigerian president of this 21st century at his age. Chief Adebanjo abụọ na-asị na-asị. He was a follower of Azikiwe. Mana ka m gara ịgazi n'ihu n'ikwu ihe dị onenụ kirizie the clip ka ị nwee ike ghọta ihe m na-ekwu gbasara this man a na-akpọ Chief Adebanjo na ihe bụkwa n'eziokwu o kwuru n'ụbọchị tata gbasara ndị mmadụ ka na-apụtakwazi from both west and south na-aklamọ na fa chọrọ ịbụ president nke obodo Nigeria. Ọ bụkwa sọsọ ndị nụwa ndị nke anyị sikwazi from the southeast na-azọgbukwa onwefa onye ọbụla eje na-akwụ 100 million iji wee gbata tiketi ọ ya eji wee zọọ ọchịchị ịbụ onye isi ala Nigeria. Ọ bụ na ọ bụ na ndị be anyị nwere uche, ihe anyị eme bụ kedu onye n'ime anyị ka wee nwee the capability, kedu onye n'ime anyị ka ya achị obodo onunwa dozie ya bụ obodo, ngwa ka anyị niile dọnyere ya aja n'ukwu. Ọ bụrụ nke because n'inwe 100 million ijije kwụọ ụgwọ narị tiketi okepụta ngwere apụta onye ọrụ na-azụ ya azọ ọchịchị president. Kedụzi onye anyị atụnyere? Ọ bụ na ekesasịa vootu anyị ekesasị vootu nwa esikwazi na gịnị south east wee pụ jebekwa na mba ọzọ gasị ịda na north na west ọ na south. Ka anyị malụ na ihe anyị na-eme, ka anyị maa na ihe anyị na-eme wepụta na ofu onye ka ọ bụrụ onye ya represent ndị Igbo na ya bụ ọkwa ọchịchị a na-agaje eche. Biko ka m gara ịgazi n'ihu n'ikwu gezie klipụ nụa ka ịnụ n'ọnụ Chief Adebanjo. Daalụ ndị ba.
Chief, you are all afraid to say it. And I only like to point to all the facts to show you that they are just deceiving you. All the guys that they are supporting the Southwest, they are supporting why? It's an element of deceit to divide you, to be able to rule you. They don't like anybody. I told Tinubu himself, not in the papers, face to face. You believe this man is the breakthrough president? He said, yes. I said, you make the president, he asked Adebanjo to contest, he asked Fayemi to contest, he asked Amosu to contest, all in the West. Why? He wanted to divide the West first. Then he goes to the South. The unfortunate thing is that, I'm sorry to this, President Goodluck Jonathan allow himself to be disgraced by mentioning the fact that I'm still considering that to be president. For what? No. Allow me. This is not matter for clapping. It's not a matter for clapping. This time I reflect over it. Gentlemen, no. We are discussing a serious matter. When I remember the struggle and the campaign I made for good luck, on the principle that every part of the country, no matter how small, you are entitled to the highest position in this country. If we still want to be in Nigeria in peace, not by force. It's a question of national cake. It's a question of national equality. The Nigeria which I fought for, and I repeat, fought for, because I took part in the fighting. I am a follower of Awolowo, a follower of Azikwe. And Azikwe was my leader before I followed Awolowo, when he started to follow Brigadianism. I am one of the earliest Sikhs. Why? We want one Nigeria. But not one Nigeria where one would be dominating the other. Not one, you want the unity of the horse and the rider, where the northern will be the rider and the rest of the country will be the horse. No. If it should be that, it is to thy church, O Israel. No, you see, we are at a crossroad now. And I'm too old enough to be bending facts. My position is to say it as it is. The North doesn't want to yield power. And they know the way to do it is to divide the rest of the country. While they are struggling, they put their candidate up. Look at what's happening. All those who agree that we should be doing the thing on rotation. And to remind you, don't let them deceive you. Rotation is not the question of now. When we were making the Nigerian Constitution in 1960, in 1954, when that motion was passed, the North said they were not ready for independence because they are very, very backward. They haven't got enough people. If you have independence now, only the South will dominate them. It was who persuaded the Savannah of Sokoto. I've said it and I wanted them to refuse. Don't go away. He said they were going away because they want self-government 76. No. Araba, go to history. What I'm telling you is not what I think about. It's what I read, what he said. Araba, I'm going to no more Nigeria. I went further to make a 9-point program of us not be separate from Nigeria. Till today, people are blaming Chief Awolowo for drawing him back. They should have allowed him to go there. Maybe there could have been peace in Nigeria now. You can't go. We can still be together if we have a different form of government that will give autonomy to give respect to natural, to language, culture, and ethnic grouping. That was what they agreed to in London Constitutional Conference in 1954. And in order to carry this backward area along with us, and because I'm reading certain things in the papers, people are trying to distort history. Men, of course, they have cancelled history now. We still have history. We will read. We know how Northern region was brought back to be married to South because of bankruptcy. The British people could no longer contain Nigeria, this Northern Nigeria and Southern Nigeria. He amalgamated us in 1914. Okay. It was that condition that they are using on unity form of government that caused a lot of havoc in Nigeria until the 1954 Constitution that created premiership. Because when Clark was mentioning this transformation from to McPherson Constitution to this present one, what McPherson Constitution did was to give leader of each region, leader of government business. It was after the fight for federalism was fought in London Conference in 1954 that the foundation for presidency was created. It was at that time they created premiership in the Constitution. And that was when we have the autonomy in the region. The Eastern region, the Western region, and the Northern region. To the extent that each region had an embassy in London to show the autonomy we have, with limited powers to the federal government. It was also at that time that the question of derivation was established, what we now call resource control, because they are using the money of the South for the North. By the time we did it, the North had this money through the revenue of groundnut. The West had through the revenue of cocoa, and the East through the revenue of rubber and palm kernel. And the agreement there was that, well, derivation will be, everybody must contribute to what he had. And then we are then living in peace. It was that embassy they established after the self-government vision, that was why I got married in 1960. So what I'm telling you is what I live with. That autonomy was there. We are living in peace until the military intercursions. Even before military intercursion, the derivation was carried on in the South-South. When oil was delivered, it was still on derivation. All the problems we are having now is as a result of the military intercursion and the fraudulent constitution we are operating now. The contents of the fraudulent constitution that made the president the most powerful president in the whole world. And that is why you deceive yourself if you think Buhari will ever change the constitution. He will not. Because the moment that is done, all the aura, all the fear, all the, oh, you can't say you support the North, you can't be the president, will go. Because they acquired that president under that constitution. And I'm going to lie. I saw him on the air yesterday, saying we must have consensus among them. How Abdullah is talking like that? If he has forgotten, we have not forgotten, it's on record. And do remind him, in 2014, when they were campaigning for Buhari, he said it was the turn of the North. And when we have it for keep. I have quoted it in many press statements, and I was expecting him to deny. Is it the process of keeping it now? They are now doing it for you. When it is now the turn of the South and the Southeast, they are now propounding a new theory because of merit, because of all that. My dear, if it was a question of merit, who in the North? All of them. Oh, no, hold on. From Balewa down, with our lower and Shagari, and all that, if it's of merit, who will stand there? If there be based on merit today, the kingdom come. The East alone will produce the president. I am saying all this to tell you that all this question, you go and sell yourself, you go and campaign, you go and lobby. It's all rigmarole. They know the truth.